Many industries use the terms energy audit and electrical inspection as if they mean the same thing. They don't, and that difference matters when you are managing plant risk and operating cost. An electrical inspection looks at safety, electrical condition, and compliance-related checks. An energy audit looks at consumption, losses, efficiency improvement, and where energy costs can be reduced. An electrical inspection is a technical review of the electrical system's condition and safety. It typically starts with panels, switchgear, wiring routes, cable terminations, and overall installation condition. It also checks earthing, protection devices, insulation condition, cable routing, and how loads are distributed across the system, because each of these affects reliability and electrical risk. The question here is straightforward. Is the electrical installation in sound condition, and are the key safety requirements being met in day-to-day operation? When electrical condition is poor, the consequences can include overheating, equipment failure, shock risk, fire hazard, unplanned downtime, and compliance issues that disrupt plant operations. So, an electrical inspection is fundamentally about safety, electrical health, and risk control. It helps identify what needs attention before faults turn into incidents or production loss. An energy audit looks at a different question. It studies how energy is consumed across the plant and how that consumption relates to process demand, equipment performance, and operating cost. That usually begins with electricity bills, connected load, operating hours, demand patterns, and power factor, because these reveal how the facility is drawing and paying for energy over time. From there, the review moves into the plant itself. Motors, pumps, compressors, boilers, furnaces, HVAC, lighting, steam systems, and other utilities are examined as working energy users. The aim is not only to see what is installed, but to understand how it is operating, where losses may be occurring, and whether the current performance matches the actual process need. In many industries, important losses hide inside process utilities. That can include compressed air, steam distribution, pumping systems, thermal equipment, or demand patterns that are simply not well managed. So, an energy audit is really a performance and cost study. It connects utility data, operating practice, and plant equipment to identify where efficiency can be improved in practical ways. The simplest way to compare them is this. An electrical inspection asks whether the electrical system is safe, sound, and in suitable condition for operation. An energy audit asks whether the plant is using energy efficiently and economically across its equipment, utilities, and operating practices. That is why one does not replace the other. A plant can be electrically safe and still waste significant energy through hidden technical and operational losses. In the same way, identifying energy-saving opportunities does not remove the need for electrical safety review, statutory inspection, or compliance-related requirements. Both matter. One protects people, equipment, and electrical integrity. The other helps management understand where energy cost and efficiency performance can be improved. For industry, the right question is not which one to choose instead of the other. It is whether both needs are being addressed properly for the plant's condition and cost profile. For many industries, the strongest reason to conduct an energy audit is simple. Electricity, fuel, steam, and utility costs keep rising, while hidden losses often remain buried in routine operation. Those losses may sit in oversized motors, inefficient pumps, compressed air leakage, poor boiler performance, steam leakage, or low power factor that quietly pushes cost upward. They can also come from poor load management, outdated lighting, process inefficiencies, and operating practices that no longer match actual production needs. What makes an audit useful is that it turns those hidden issues into visible engineering questions. Where is energy being lost, and what change is technically worth making first? In practice, improvement opportunities are often quite practical. Better control, leakage reduction, system balancing, load correction, equipment tuning, and operating discipline can all make a measurable difference. That is why energy audits are not just reporting exercises. They help plants identify economically sensible actions that support both performance improvement and cost control. Energy audits also matter at the management level. They help organizations understand energy performance in a more structured way, instead of relying only on monthly utility totals. That becomes increasingly relevant where businesses are tracking PAT-related expectations, ISO 5001 initiatives, CCTS readiness, carbon reduction goals, and sustainability reporting priorities. Even when a mandatory audit is not required, a structured energy audit can still help management see where performance stands and which actions deserve priority. It supports internal cost control programs by linking plant data, utility behavior, and operating practice to a clearer decision-making framework. This is where a technical partner can add real value. A good energy audit is not just a checklist of machines, it reads the plant as a working system. SARK Engineers and Consultants supports industries through practical energy audit and energy efficiency assessment work built around plant data and actual operating conditions. That can include data review, site assessment, load mapping, and utility system review across major energy users and supporting services. The goal is to identify where losses may be occurring and separate broad assumptions from findings that are technically relevant to the specific site. From there, recommendations can be prioritized based on practical relevance, operating reality, and likely impact on performance and energy cost. That kind of approach helps management move from scattered observations to a more focused plan for energy performance improvement. If your industry is dealing with rising electricity, fuel, steam, compressed air, or utility costs, an energy audit can help identify where losses may be occurring and where practical action may be possible. Contact SARK Engineers and Consultants for industrial energy audit, energy efficiency assessment, and practical cost reduction studies. Visit us on our website or give a call to discuss. Please note that energy audit scope and recommendations may vary depending on plant type, operating data, utility systems, and site-specific conditions.